Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm standing in front of the Museum of Natural History. That's the side where the planetarium is. And, you know, I like the old telescope better. They put in a really high-tech digital thing, but they used to have this old telescope in the middle that just put out beams of light. That was really cool. But now they have a high-tech thing. Anyway, I digress. Here's a song for you called Up on the Roof. When this old world starts getting me down, people are just too much for me to face. That's pretty much every day. I climb way up to the top of the stairs, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof, it's peaceful as can be. There, the world below don't bother me. So when I come home feeling tired and beat, I go up where the air is fresh and sweet. I get away from the hustling crowd and all that rat race noise down in the streets. On the roof, that's the only place I know. You just have to wish to make it so. Let's go up on the roof. The stars put on a show for free. Darling, you can share it all with me. I keep on telling you that right smack dab in the middle of town, found a paradise that's trouble-proof. And if this old world starts getting you down, oh, there's room enough for two. Up on the roof, up on the roof, up on the roof. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. What a pleasure it is to be with you this evening. Hey, there's Bob. Good to see you. See if anybody here is... Hey, Roberto, how are you? Good to see you. So, let me do another song for you because... gee, I love this so much. I wish I could do it well. is all right with me. 'Cause you make me feel so brand new. And I want to spend my life with you. Since we've been together, loving you forever. Oh. Why some people break up, then turn around and make up? I just can't see. 'Cause you'd never do that to me, would you, baby? Being around you is a part of me. Let's stay together. Let's stay together. Loving you whether times are good or bad, or happy or sad. Ooh. Loving you whether times are good or bad, or happy or sad. One of my all-time favorite songs, Al Green. Who doesn't love Al Green? How about this one? We were just talking about Cat Stevens. Now that I've lost everything to you, say you want to start something new. It's breaking my heart you're leaving. Baby, I'm grieving. But if you want to leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice things to wear. Just remember there's a lot of bad and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. So when I first heard that song, I was with some of my yeshiva bacher friends. I'll always remember this. We got a job in Asbury Park, New Jersey. We were about, I don't know, I want to say 15. And we all lived in North Jersey, and Asbury Park, you know, was by the shore. It was about an hour and a half away. And they were looking for bus boys. So there was a group of us, I don't know, 6 or 7 of us. We were tight yeshiva boys, and we found out about this job, and we got the job. And we worked at a hotel in Asbury Park called the Berkeley Carteret. I'll always remember it. And we were working there and as bus boys, and we were terrible bus boys, terrible. We you know, one woman, she yelled at me that I almost killed her because the dishes fell, you know, and because, you know, it was a heavy thing, and I guess it fell. It must have, I don't think it fell right on her, But you're going to kill me. I could still see her doing that. And then, and my friends weren't very good either as bus boys. But one day we went back up to our room because they gave us like a room for a bunch of people. And one of my friends had bought Tea for the Tillerman, the album. He had it on a cassette and a cassette player. And everything was stolen from our room. And that album was gone. And everything was gone. So there you go. That's my tea. La 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 la. Yep, Marissa, Bus Boys. You know I've seen a lot of what the world can do, and it's breaking my heart in two. 'Cause I never wanna see you sad, girl. Don't be a bad girl, but if you wanna leave, take good care. Hope you have a lot of nice friends out there. Just remember there's a lot of red and beware. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And it's hard to get by just upon a smile. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. And I'll always remember you like a child girl. La 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 la. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. A little. So Ruthie wants Delane tonight, and I had another request from another student. Ruthie, I messed up tonight. We're not laning. But if you really want to, let me see where she is. Let me look at her. Look her in the eye. I sent you an email today, but you didn't. I guess you didn't get it. But if you would like, we will. I'll give you the opportunity. We'll just say the blessing, and you can just lane. All right, on your own. It's a few sentences. Would you like to do that? I mean, I'll make it happen. Here's Rabbi Mike Myman. There he is. He's our guest speaker this evening. And Shush has a special treat for us at the end of the service. We have a wonderful service. Okay. So you think about it. If you want to do it, I'll make it happen. Okay? But I'm sorry. I forgot that I created this other service. I'm going to do a song for you that it's not very good, but it's kind of fun. Went to a garden party to reminisce with my old friends, and a chance to share old memories, play our songs again. Now, who was the artist that recorded that song? Come on. Does anybody know?
One of the brothers. It was
one of the brothers. You're right.
The brothers.
The Nelson brothers.
Nelson brothers, yeah.
Ricky Nelson.
Yeah.
When I got to the garden party, they all knew my name. No one recognized me. It didn't look the same. 'Cause it's all right now. I learned my lesson well. See, you can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. So you know what happened, right? He was trying to come back, and he was a big star, but then everybody supplanted the Beatles and Elvis. Everybody took his place, so he was making a comeback, and then I think this is true. He went to a party to perform, and nobody cared. So that's a terrible, horrible feeling. People came from miles around. Everyone was there. Yoko brought a walrus. There was magic in the little cut there. Over in the corner, much to my surprise, Mr. Hughes in hidden Dylan's shoes, wearing his disguise. Can you believe Dylan is that old? He's now got a $10 million museum somewhere, and he's still working, and he's mentioned in this song. Think about the longevity of that artist, that great artist. But it's all right now. learned my lesson well. See, you can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Lam da da da, lam da da da, lam da 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 da, lam da da da. There you go. So Bob says it was a garden party because he had a concert at Madison Square Garden and it was a flop. Poor guy. One more time. Well, it's all right now. See, I've learned my lesson well. See, you can't please everyone, so you gotta please yourself. Lam da da da, lam da da da, lam da 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 da, lam da da da. Ladies and gentlemen, can we all give a virtual hug to a friend of mine, Marissa? Virtual hug. Give us a hug for Marissa. She said she needed some hugging. So we need to indulge. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And Marissa, that was for you. Okay.
Rabbi. Rabbi?
She was having some challenges, I think. So she needed oh, then she just went aw. And there's Christopher Moore.
Rabbi.
Yes.
When you said Cat Stevens, with everything happening in Europe, I thought you were going to be singing Peace Train.
You know, I would love to, but I can't. I've never been able to play that song. You want me to take a shot at it?
Go for it.
All right. If you guys can suffer through it, I'll do it. Let me find it for you here. Peace Train, Cat Stevens. Here we go. All right. Not bad. So far, so good. I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. I've been smiling lately, thinking about the world is one, and I believe it could be someday is going to come. Of darkness, there rides the peace train. Peace train, take this country and take me home again. I've been happy lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe it could be something good has begun. Not bad. Peace train sounding louder, glide on the peace train. Come on now, come on the peace train. Peace train, holy roller, everyone jump on the peace train. Ooh, come on peace train. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much.
That was perfect. Thank you so much.
Well, it was my pleasure, and it wasn't perfect.
Well, I mean, it's
borderline
perfect timing,
acceptable.
lyrics, the timing, that you had it your own style, but it was very timely. Thank you.
He's very kind. It's very kind a student, isn't he? Thank you. Hey, everybody who's here, look at you. It's great to see you. It's Kosher Biker. You're welcome, Marissa. Okay, let's do another song for you. This is oh. "1972." Ba-da-da-da. Good year. Bum bum bum. Ba-da-da-da. Bum bum bum. I think I stopped in 1972. Okay, so your heart is broken. You sit around moping, crying, crying. You say you're even thinking about dying? Well, before you do anything rash, dig this. Everybody plays the fool sometime, no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, maybe factual, maybe cruel. I ain't lying, everybody plays the fool. I should cover it, this would be good. Ba-da-da-da. Falling in love is such an easy thing to do. There's no guarantee that the one you love is gonna love you. Oh, loving eyes they cannot see, a certain kind person could never be. Love runs deeper than any ocean, clouds your mind with devotion. Oh, everybody plays the fool sometime, there's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, it may be cruel. I ain't lying, everybody plays the fool. How can you help it when the music starts to play? Your ability to reason is swept away. Oh, heaven on earth is all you see. You're out of touch with reality, and now you cry when you do. Next time around, someone cries for you. Everybody plays the fool sometime. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, it may be cruel. I ain't lying, everybody plays the fool. Do-do-do-do. Oh, do-do-do-do. Ba-dip-dip-dip. That's a great song. I should cover that at gigs. They'd like that. All right. Subway cars below are so New York, and every Broadway show is so New York. The view that you will see landing at Kennedy is unequivocally so New York. The bagels in this town are so New York. The coffee carts around are so New York. The affectatious poise of all those girls and boys and all that traffic noise is so New York. So very chic, so elemental, she's so unique and quintessential. The bagels in this town are so New York. The coffee carts around are so New York. Ba-dim-dim-dim-dee-dee, ba-dum-dee-dee-dim-dee-dee-dim-dee-dee-dee-dee. So very chic, so elemental, she's so unique and quintessential. Museums everywhere are so New York, and dressing debonair is so New York. The view that you will see landing at Kennedy is unequivocally so New York. It can be so divine to saunter, then to dine, order a fancy wine to uncork. We'll have a lovely time, forever yours. yours and mine, so sublime and so New York. Thank you so much. That's my song, So New York. Great way to end our set with a little love song to New York. The subways are still a little sketch, but they're getting better. So, let's hope for the best. Hey James, hey Ben Reisner. Good to see you, Roland. Okay, so it's time. We're gonna transition here to. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're honoring two amazing, relatively new Jewish holidays, right? Yom HaZikaron, Yom Haatzmaut, and we have tonight we have a guest rabbi who always had wonderful remembrances since he's a Sabra, and he had fascinating. So you have something to look forward to. He's going to share some thoughts on these holidays in a little while, and we have one of our own here is going to sing something beautiful, and we're going to sing some of the oldies. You know how I just did the songs of the early 70s? Well, we're going to do the Israeli songs of the late 60s and the early 70s too. Okay? Because that's where I'm stuck. Speaking of stuck, there's Rabbi Robin Rubenstein. Steen. No, she's not stuck at all. And so we're going to do that as well. So let's get started. Let me share a little bit of the service. Here we go. Sharing now. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Shabbat Shalom. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים, שבת אחים, שבת אחים גם יחד. Behold how good it is for brothers and sisters to dwell together as one. Let me just say, I want to see everybody. Let me click on that. There it is. There's the chat. And then I want to see the participants. Where are you guys? There you are. Okay. Let me move this over here. All right. There we go. Okay. Oh, the Kirschmans are here. It's great to see you. Great to see you. And there's Neil. Neil Taub is here, ladies and gentlemen. And Rabbi Marie with her kippah. That's the best thing. When she shows up, she wears her Sim Shalom kippah. John, welcome. Rabbi Karen is here. Shirley in Lake Worth. Paula, good to see you. Ruthie, of course. Bob, Marvin, Rabbi Mike, Elon. All right, moving right along. And David Lombroso of Team Logic IT. Well, good to see you, David. מה יפה היום, שבת שלום. כמה יפה היום, שבת שלום, שבת, שבת שלום, שבת, שבת שלום, שבת, שבת שלום, Shabbat Shalom. Everybody, Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. How beautiful is this day of Sabbath peace. Somebody let Cantor Weisberg into the room. There you go. There he is. Hey, Mom, how are you? Isaac, you there? Jackie and Jonathan, there you are. And I see that David is Ruthie's husband. So that's how the relationship thrives. They're in different rooms.
Rabbi.
Yes. Good to see
Rabbi.
you. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yedid nefesh av harachama. Yedid nefesh av harachama. Meshochavdecha el etzonecha Meshochavdecha la 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 el etzonecha Yarutz avdecha kemo אל מול הדרך You who love my soul, compassion's gentle source, take my inner nature and shape it to your will. Like a darting deer, I will flee to you. Before your glorious presence, humbly do I bow. Interestingly, this Torah portion this week, little liturgy, direct from the Torah portion. Amar Rabbi Akiva, Amar Rabbi Akiva, Ve'ahavta l'recha, l'recha kamocha, ze klal gadol, gadol b'Torah, Amar Rabbi Akiva. Pretty folk melody. Sing with me. Ve'ahavta l'recha Gadol Batorah. Amar Rabbi Akiva, said Rabbi Akiva, paraphrasing from the Torah, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. This is the great principle of Torah. A lesson we have yet to learn, ladies and gentlemen. So we're working on that. We're working on it. It's a work in progress. I'm doing some old chestnuts for you tonight. You can sing with me though, right? Hachama merosh ha'ilanot nistalka bo v'neitzei likrat Shabbat hamalka hinei hiyoredet hakadosha habarucha ve'ima malachim tzivak hashalom umenucha boi boi hamalka boi boi hakala shalom aleichem malachei hashalom. The sun on the treetops no longer is seen. Come gather to welcome the Sabbath, our Queen. Behold her descending, the holy, the blessed, and with her the angels of peace and of rest. Draw near, and here abide. Draw near, our Sabbath bride. Peace also to you angels of peace. It's a poem written by Bialik. Not Bialy, Bialik. Let's do some Torah Ora. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita charu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita charu. Torah Ora, Torah Ora, hallelujah. 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 Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita charu. Yisrael, Yisrael, ve'oraita charu. Torah Ora, Torah Ora, hallelujah. 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 People of Israel and the Torah and the Holy One, the Blessed, are one, united. The Torah is light. Hallelujah. Rabbi Tashman, will you do the brachot for the candle lighting?
Sure. Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen. Let's sing Yismechu Hashem Yeshkach. Thank you so much, Rabbi. Let's do this. Say Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiramayam, 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 Umelo, Yiramayam, 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 Umelo, Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, Yismechu Hashemayim, v'tagel haaretz. Let the heavens rejoice and the earth be glad. Adonai is coming to rule and to judge the world in righteousness and in niceness. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha, Ishmianu el ha'miyuchad, Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'letiferet v'lithilah lecha. Dodi lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Bo'i v'shalom ateret ba'ela, gam b'simcha u'v'tzala, toch emunei am segula. Bo'i chala lecha dodi, lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nikabela. It's a custom to, before Bo'i v'shalom, to welcome mourners back into the sanctuary, and I'd just symbolically like to invite the family of Jerry Swiller, whose funeral will be this Monday. Moving ahead, let's continue with the Baruch Hu. Ruthie, will you do the Baruch Hu? Ruthie, are you gonna do the laning, or what are you gonna do? She is. Okay, she's gonna do. Okay, so you do the Baruch Hu now.
Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vahed.
Thank you, Ruthie. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord to whom our praise is due now and forever. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Hero Israel, hero humankind, Adonai is our God. God is one. We'll move along with the, we're going to sing the Chatzi. That's what I said we're going to. V'shamaru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael od hi leolam. Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et ha'aretz uvayom ashevi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat ledorotam berit olam. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah b'yol madivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala, Bagala, Uvizman Kariv Imaru, Amen. Yehi Shemei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Elol Mel Maya Yitbarach, Yitbarach Vishtabach, Yitbar Vitromam Yitnaseh, Vidadar Vidalev Yithalal, Shemei Dikut Shabarichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata tamihiran be'alma v'imaru amen. Please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in body or spirit. You may rise. Continue with the Amidah. Ruthie, get that Torah reading ready. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Ve'Elohei Avotenu Ve'imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'zocher chastei avot ve'imahot U'mevii gula livnei v'neihem L'man shemo b'ahava Melech ozer u'Moshiach u'magen Baruch atah Adonai magen Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah Atah gibor le'olam Adonai Michai hakol atah Rav le'Hoshia Morid hatal Mechalkel chayim b'chesed Mechaye metim berachamim rabim Somech noflim berofei cholim Umatir asurim Umechaye emunato lishenei afar Micha mocha bal gevurot Umidom elach Melech memit Umechayeh Umatzmiach Yeshua B'ne'emon atal yachayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai Mechayeh hakol or ha-metim. Oseh Shalom Bimroma Hu Yaseh Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Yaseh Shalom Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel Ve'imru Amen. May the maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, the Ukraine, all people in strife all around the world. And let's join together and say, Amen. All right, so before we get to our Yom HaZikaron, or Yom Haatzmaut, we're going to do a little Torah reading. And I'd like to invite Ruthie to do a little Torah reading from Kedoshim, I believe. Yes? And let's, Roger, where's Roger? Roger, you want to do the brachot? I don't have to put on
Sure.
screen, but I figure you're good for it.
Honored. Thank you. Are we ready for me to do it?
Yes.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Olam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Mevorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ve'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. And I present Ruthie Levy from Atlanta, Georgia, going to lane for us.
Vaydaber Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el kol hadat b'nei Yisrael, ve'amarta alechem kadoshim tiyu, ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem, ishimo ve'aviv tira'u, ve'et shabtotai tishmaru, Ani Adonai Elohechem. Al tifnu el halelelim belohe masecha lo ta'asu lachem. Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Shkoyach.
That's a koach.
Yes, it's so clear. Each word, beautiful.
Koach, Ruthie.
Shkoyach.
Asher koach.
Blessing.
Yes.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chaye olam natav tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Again, Yashikach to Ruthie. Well
Yeah.
done. Thank you for reading. And it was my fault I didn't have the Torah portion prepared. That was on me. So I apologize. Thank you, Ruthie. I was all excited. I was all excited because tonight we celebrate Yom Haatzmaut and Yom HaZikaron. And I wanted to, first of all, I'm going to start by doing this. Hold on. Let me share that. Cannot start without you seeing a picture, a pretty picture. Who knows what flag that is? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. You all know. So tonight we're going to celebrate Israel's Independence Day, Yom Haatzmaut, which was officially celebrated around the world on. Let me stop this 1 second. Stop this share. Yes, indeed. Which was officially celebrated around the world on this past Thursday. On May 14th, 1948, 74 years ago, before even I was born, we celebrated the formal establishment of the State of Israel, when members of the provisional government, led by David Ben-Gurion and Abba Eban. Did you know I met Abba Eban once? I met him. He came into my recording studio to record some of his of a book. It's funny. I never bring it up, but I did. Anyway. When they signed, when Abba Eban read and signed a Declaration of Independence in Tel Aviv. Now, those of us who have been on If you go on a trip to Israel, you're gonna wind up in the museum, Independence Hall in Tel Aviv, which honors this event, and that's a wonderful thing to do. Anyway, the celebration was brief because as soon as the State of Israel was proclaimed, as you all know, it was invaded by armies from neighboring Arab states, which rejected the UN partition plan. And more than 6,000 Israeli soldiers were killed in action, almost 1% of the Jewish population then, including new immigrants and some foreign volunteers. We therefore observed Yom HaZikaron, Israel's Memorial Day, the day before Yom Haatzmaut, this past Wednesday, for the fallen soldiers and the victims of terrorism. Tonight, we'll join together for Mourners Kaddish at the end of the service in honor of their martyrdom for Israel. And so tonight, we will also sing songs of Israel, songs that for many people, at least my age, they've come to represent a great love for Israel, for its people, for our history, and it's a connection for us. We'll always be connected to Israel, and this music that we'll do later helps. But to speak about these holidays, I'm very proud to introduce you to a member of the JSLI community, Rabbi Mike Myman. Rabbi Mike was born and grew up in Israel, and his memories of those times were always compelling when he shared it with us during classes at JSLI. A little bit about Mike following his military service with the Israel Defense Forces paratroopers. I have tremendous respect for people that jump out of planes. Mike came to the U.S. to study aerospace engineering, and here he became a highly successful aerospace engineer, and over the years he was involved with the science, design, manufacturing, and selling of aerospace products. And Mike is now the rabbi. I'm gonna let Mike tell you where he's the rabbi. It's a great pleasure to invite Rabbi Myman to share with you. Right, let me find him. There he is. Hold on. Okay, there you go. Now you are spotlit.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Blaine. Shabbat Shalom to all of you. Just to continue what Rabbi Blaine said, I am a rabbi at a conservative synagogue in Seal Beach, California. It's kind of halfway between LA and San Diego, roughly. So when Rabbi Blaine asked me to talk about Yom HaZikaron and Yom Haatzmaut, I felt a great honor, and I wanted to talk about it from a perspective of somebody that lived through part of it during my lifetime, the first 23 years or so when I lived in Israel. And so I need you to know that in addition to the 6,000 that died during independence war of Israel, 24,068 Israeli soldiers and victims of terror died since the creation of the State of Israel in 1948. But I was looking at the parasha, and I was looking for something to capture my attention so I can combine the two elements, the Yom Haatzmaut, Yom HaZikaron, and the parasha. And something did catch my attention. In chapter 19, verse 17, there's a verse, and the words are, Lo tisna et achicha bilvavecha. You shall not hate your brother in your heart. Brother is not just a sibling, it's also a metaphor to your own people, the people of Israel. And that triggered the memory. And so I want to share that memory with you. It's probably not natural for us to love our sibling initially. They are, after all, competition, right? They compete with us for the love, for the attention, and for the resources of our parents. But at one point, that changes. At one point, we begin to love our sibling, and again, by extension, our people. I'd like to tell you about that point for me. That moment in time began on Yom Kippur Eve, 1973. I was 12 years old. My father, who had a career in the military, was very late. My mom couldn't reach him. This is before cell phones. And he finally came home really late, ran straight into the shower, came out, we sat down to eat. I clearly remember the sun already setting as we sat down to eat the meal before the fast began. During the meal, my parents spoke French between them, as they always have. It's a language my sister and I knew, but my two younger brothers did not understand well. And the French word, la guerre, war, kept coming up. When we went to the synagogue, my dad asked me and my 8-year-old brother, Igal, to take turns standing at the door and to come let him know if his driver arrives. Next day, Saturday morning, about 10 o'clock, my brother came in. He just replaced me maybe a minute before. And I was just about to say, hey, it hasn't been 15 minutes when my brother said, the Jeep is outside. My dad's demeanor changed in an instant. He knew what that meant. He dropped down on one foot, on one knee, and he hugged the three of us. My 4-year-old brother, Yossi, said, Koevli, you're hurting me. My dad didn't let go. He held us for just a few seconds, but it really seemed a lot longer. And then he got up. We're in the middle of a service at the synagogue on Yom Kippur. He leaned forward and he whispered into my ear, take your brothers home and tell mom there is a war. This is the first time my dad gave me a military command. He was not talking to me as a father. He was talking to me as the officer that he was. With that, he turned around and he started running toward the door. I remember standing there for just a moment and watching his talit flowing behind him as if he was wearing a cape. I took my 4-year-old brother in my right hand and my 8-year-old brother in my left hand, and we quickly moved through the aisle to the door. The door of the synagogue was maybe 5 steps above the street. So when we were standing at the door, we could see our dad get into the Jeep that was parked maybe 50 or 60 yards away. He still had his talit on. He spoke with the driver. Then he reached for the walkie-talkie and he started talking into it. I don't know what he was saying. It was too far. Later on, he told me he was giving instructions to one of his junior officers. He then he turned around and he saw us. He didn't smile. He didn't wave. He just looked at us. I don't know what was going through his mind. Maybe he was thinking, this is the last time I'm looking at my 3 sons. On my right, my 4-year-old brother waved to him. And on my left, my 8-year-old brother waved to him. I didn't wave. I was holding their hands. The Jeep started rolling. And I remember my dad's face locked on us as the Jeep was moving. And then the Jeep disappeared around the corner. I tightened the grip around my brother's hands. We came down those few steps and we ran home. We lived about 200 yards away from the synagogue. I don't remember how my 4-year-old managed to run it, but he ran it. I had his hand in my hand and I was not gonna let him go. We got home and Iggy knocked on the door. 8-year-old, he knew better than to ring the doorbell on Yom Kippur. As soon as my mom opened the door, I told her what my dad asked me to say. As if the two of them rehearsed it before, my mom also dropped on one knee and she hugged the 3 of us. And again, my 4-year-old brother Yossi said, Koevli, you're hurting me. My mom did let go right away. She touched him on his cheek in a way that maybe only a mother can comfort his child. And she said, it's okay, my dear. She told us to go to the kitchen and drink some water, and then to bring our pillows and blanket to the bomb shelter at the bottom, under the building. We started walking toward the kitchen when my mother called my name. I stopped, turned my head to look to her, and she said, "Azov otam, let them go." I was still holding my brother's hands. And that was my moment. That was the moment I realized I am my brother's keeper. I am the keeper of my people. When was the moment you realized you are the keeper of your sibling, or how much you love your siblings? Shabbat Shalom to all.
Yashar Koch, Rabbi Mike.
So moving and inspiring, and thank you for sharing that with us. Well, you know, we here in America, we don't really know what that feels like. We can't really understand it. But thank you for bringing it home. Hopefully it'll make us aware of what's going on around the world too, times like this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity to share.
We're going to continue with some songs. Night. The wind blows, the treetop stirs. Hush. Snuff out the candle and shut your eyes. 3 riders were due. 1 fell prey. The second perished by sword. And the remaining one could not remember your name. Alone you wait. Only the empty road. I put the music here if any of you are musicians, or you just want to sing the notes, sing with me. Laila, Laila, Haruach Goveret. Laila, Laila, Haatzmaut. Laila, Laila, Kochav Mizamer. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Laila, Laila. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Laila, Laila. Numi, Kabiev Haner. Again, may there be heard in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem the voices of gladness, the voices of the bridegroom and the bride. Ori Shama Bi'arei Yehuda. בחוצות ובחוצות ירושלים. Again. עוד יישמע בהרי יהודה ובחוצות ובחוצות ירושלים. כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה, כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה. כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה, כל ששון וכל שמחה, כל חתן וכל כלה. Next year, we'll sit on the porch and count the migrating birds. Children on vacation will play tag between the house and the fields. You will yet see how good it will be next year. Gotta make it bigger, or we're all gonna have a problem. Hold on. There we go. Bashana haba neshef al hamirpeset v'nispor tziporim noddo ילדים בחופשה ישחקו תופסת בין הבית לבין השדות. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. לילה לי, יאללה לי, לילה לי, יאללה לי, לילה לי, לילה לי, לילה לי, everybody, עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. עוד תראה כמה טוב יהיה בשנה הבאה. Jerusalem of Gold by Naomi Shemer. The mountain air is clear as wine, and the scent of pines is carried on the breeze of twilight with the sound of bells. And in the slumber of tree and stone captured in her dream, the city that sits solitary, and in its midst is a wall. Jerusalem of gold and of bronze and of light. Behold, I am a violin for all your songs. Avir harim tzalul kayayin v'reach oranim ניצב ברוח הארבעים עם כל פעמונים ובתרדמת אילן באבן שבויה בחלומה העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני ובתרדמת אילן ואבן שבויה בחלומה העיר אשר בדד יושבת ובליבה חומה ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כי everybody ירושלים של זהב ושל נחושת ושל אור הלא לכל שירייך אני כינור And now, the national anthem of Eretz Yisrael.
Kol belevam pnima nefesh Yehudi homiya ulfater mizrach kadima ein litzion tzofia od la'avda tikvatenu hatikva bat shnat alpayim להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון וירושלים
Beautifully done, beautifully done. As long as a Jewish heart beats, as long as Jewish eyes look eastward, then our 2,000-year hope to be a free nation in Zion is not dead. She'll never die. We'll now continue. We're going to sing a song for peace. Put it on the screen for you. Isa goy el goy חרב לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, ולא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, ולא ילמדו עוד מלחמה. לא יישא גוי אל גוי חרב, לא ילמדו עוד We pray, ladies and gentlemen, that nation shall not lift up sword against nation, nor shall they learn war anymore. Now we're going to do a Misha Berach for those who are ill. So please type in the names of those you'd like me to acknowledge. We'll mention their names. Anyone who is ill, please type in their names. And again, I'd like to thank Rabbi Maimon for his wonderful, wonderful thoughts, powerful thoughts. Jordana Green, Doreen, Ellen K, Larry G. Wait a minute, come back here. Aliyah Leah Batsara, Yossi Gal Ben Penina, Devorah Batsara, Georgette and Fred Meyerowitz, Chana Rivka Bat Rachel, Sadie, Carissa, Julie Wasserman, Chaim Ben Moshe, Chana Malka Bat Yedit Felice, Jean Cosmidis, all who are suffering physically and emotionally, Aunt Lucy, the Mesa family, the Rodriguez family, Aliyah Bat Ruchel, Chao Luis Firmino, all who are homeless, humans and animals, Carol Clegg's family, Lucy DeFrance, Ukrainians, Timo Jimenez, who else here? Michael Ben Rachel, Rachel Rubenstein, Rosa Carlos, foster children, Abba Yaakov Ben Chana, Ziona, Sarah Bat Colleen, Marlene Bat Chaya, Rabbi Galit, Carrie, Eric, Gabe, Naomi, Beverly, Jim, Steve, Shirley, and all who needs healing physically and emotionally, the Ukraine and Israel, Shari, Joy, and Allison, my dear friend, Joanne Gleich, bless those, Joy and her family, the Gibson family, in need of healing, with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Bill Ben Ann, Perry Ben Betty, Gil Ben Clara, and let us say Amen. Rachel Rubenstein. We pray for a refuah shalema for all those people. May they all be blessed with healing, a merciful healing. We say Amen as we begin to conclude our service with. Here we go. Oh, I'm not sharing. Let me share that with you. Sorry, so sorry. Ein keloheinu, ein kadonenu, ein kemalkeinu, ein kamoshienu, non como nuestro Dio. Non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. Mi Eloheinu, mi Adonenu, mi Malkeinu, mi Moshienu, quien como nuestro Dios, quien como nuestro Señor, quien como nuestro Rey, quien como nuestro Salvador. Del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no tenemos miedo, lo haremos a nuestro Dios, lo haremos a nuestro Señor, lo haremos a nuestro Rey, lo haremos a nuestro Salvador. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, tú el nuestro Dios, tú el nuestro Señor, tú el nuestro Rey, tú el nuestro Salvador. Before the Aleinu, we're going to count the Omer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav vitzivanu. Al Sfirat HaOmer. It looks like we must go to page 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hayom echad v'yesrim, yom shehem shalosha shavuot la Omer. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we'll be celebrating the baby naming ceremony of Vivian Mira Thomas. And that'll be a beautiful occasion. Unfortunately, the circle of life has both sides of the coin. So now we're all going to join together, however, for the mourner's Kaddish in acknowledgement of Yom HaZikaron, and also for anyone. I want to include Jerry Swiller. So I'll put the mourner's Kaddish up here for you. Let's join together for the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. V'alma divra chirutei v'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael ba'gala v'zman kori v'imru. Amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mavorach le'alam ul'olmei olmaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudisha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran v'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'imramav, hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael, v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we come to the end of another Sim Shalom service, particularly poignant and beautiful. I think I'm so happy that you were all here to join us. Anybody have anything really good they want to share before we sign off? Those are look at those pretty flowers. Those are real. I didn't make those up. That's here in Manhattan. Oh, Robin just did her brand new granddaughter's baby naming last week. And Rabbi Robin became a grandma for the 4th time. That is wonderful. Tucson Jim said, please donate to Sim Shalom. Thank you so much, Jim. Thank you, everybody. Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam she'akol niyeh bidvaro. Apple, cucumber, spinach, and kale. Yep. Okay. Before you go, yes, Jim, thank you for your help every week. Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. Thank you, Roger. May the Lord bless and protect you and shine a loving light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. And may your hearts be overflowing with love. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. And may your hearts be overflowing with love. And I want to say, Happy Mother's Day, Mom. She's on. Everybody, say Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
everybody.
Happy Mother's Day, Lillian. Lillian.
Happy Mother's Day, Lillian.
Thank you. Thank you. And everybody's mom, you'll have make sure and have a beautiful Sunday, okay? Give them a hug. All right. That's it. Get out of here. Goodbye. I'm not done. No, I'm only kidding. Thank you so much. Real honor.
Yom Ha'em Sameach.
Yes.
Toda Rabba.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great week. John, be good. Be good. Everybody be good. Rabbi Elias, good to see you.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Rabbi.
And Shari, if you're still here, you'll lane next time. I apologize. Okay. Okay. Happy Mother's Day. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Ravi. Thank you.
Thank you. Rav Amchai, good night. Hey, so many people I want to talk to. See you later. Bye-bye.